After overcoming a ridiculous amount of obstacles, the Nashville series, which is still the most ridiculous series I've ever seen, overcoming now both LA and Chicago, the gatekeepers of the West, the Vancouver Canucks, after all of these years, much later than I was hoping for, but we have finally reached our target destination, and it is the Philadelphia Flyers that stand in our way. Just 4 games away, guys. We are 4 games away from the Stanley Cup. It's been a long fucking road, but this could finally be our year. But the Flyers have a ridiculous team. I mean seriously, a ridiculous team. Claude Giroux, 20 points in 15 games. He hasn't stayed healthy for the entire postseason, but he does have 20 points. Travis Konechny, an 85 overall, 10 points so far. Sean Couturier, an 87 with 8 points. Cedric Paquette, a little bit of a weak link there, only an 81 overall. But if there's anything we've learned from these series is that you cannot underestimate the lower overall players. Left wing, Jaden Schwartz, an 87 overall, has 11 points in 14 games. He has not been healthy for the entire thing. Scott Laughton, our old pal, 7 points thus far. He is an 85. Kyle Connor, another created player who of course was on the Winnipeg Jets, has found himself on the Flyers. He is currently an 85. And Michael Raffl, who is currently an 84 with 6 points in the postseason. We hit the wrong trigger. Right wings, Voracek, a point-a-game player to 90 overall. Braden Shen, currently injured, recently injured. That could be huge for us. He has 11 points in 18 games at an 86 overall. Wayne Simmons, an 88 overall, only 10 points. I say only 10 points. That could be huge for them. Richard Panik, an 83. Cam Atkinson, a 78. Atkinson might very well be in because of the injuries. Defensively, my God, Ivan Provorov, an 84. Shane Gostisbehere, an 89. Luke Green, someone who we have tried to acquire. We tried to acquire both Gostisbehere and Green at some point in the last couple of seasons. Couldn't get them. Luke Green, a 90 overall. Travis Sanheim, an 82, so a little bit weaker. Ryan Sproul, an 83. And Robert Hagg, an 86. They also have Johnny Boychuk, who is an 80 overall. That is a damn strong defense. And then the goaltender, it's Anthony Stolarz with a .929 save percentage thus far. Steve Mason is the backup. We're facing one hell of a challenge. Remember, they won the President's Trophy, just beating out us, the Dallas Stars, and a few other teams. This is going to be a tough series, but I have no reason to not believe in this team after what we've accomplished so far in this postseason. Let's do this. It's game 1 for the first time in the postseason. We start off on the road. How will we perform? How will we react? First period, and not well is the answer. Voracek with the opening goal. Second period, we can't strike back. 23 shots so far, but Stolarz blocking us out at this point. And we go into the third period, down by a goal, but Drake Caggiula with a perfectly timed goal. 56 seconds into the period. It's now anybody's game. Halfway now through the third period. The next goal will more than likely win this game. It's just a matter of who is it going to be. We're under 2 minutes, and there it is. There it is. What did I tell you guys? The lowest overall player in this series. It's Cedric Paquette, and he gets the goal. We lose game 1, 2-1. Anthony Stolarz, of course, the first star of the game. But what did I tell you guys? Cedric Paquette gets it done. And I should have mentioned this as well. We changed up the lines. I don't know how I forgot to show you guys this. This is the new third line, Velarde, Castles, and Carew. The new fourth line is Sarela, Horvat, and Virtanen. Not sure how it's going to work out. Obviously, in game 1, it didn't work out very well. But not many players lived up to what I would have liked to have seen from them. Stamkos, Drouin have both been silent for quite a bit now. But now it's our turn to play the role of spoiler. It is our turn to take Game 2 away from the Flyers like Chicago did to us, like LA did to us. It's crucial. We cannot go back to Vancouver down 2-0 in this series. First period, and we get the goal. Steven Stamkos, we call him out, and he gets it done. Our captain makes it happen, and he gives us our first lead of this series. Second period, and it's Stamkos again, the captain leading the way. Things are looking good. The pressure now on the shoulders of Demco, but it got alleviated just a little bit. Cole Castles making the most of his opportunity, being put back on the third line once again. Well, he was on the third line, but we don't put him on the fourth. We keep him on the third, move him to center. He's getting it done. We can't score on the power play. Voracek ruins the shutout, but I don't think that'll matter in the long run. It will not. Stamkos leads the way. We bounce back, and we get a huge 3-1 win in Game 2. We prove to ourselves that we can beat this team, and now the series shifts back home to Vancouver. On home ice in this very important Game 3, let's make it happen. Come on, boys. We need to perform for our hometown fans. We need to get this win. First period, and it's a shootout early. Jonathan Drouin and Elias Lindholm for us. Konechny and Jaden Schwartz, a minute and 53 apart, gave them the lead. Lindholm's goal brings us back to it. Second period, and man, this is not a goaltender duel. Bo Horvat gave us the lead, but it's Konechny again and Claude Giroux were being outshot. They have a 14-shot advantage, and geez, this isn't looking good. Third period, though, anything can happen. An early power play for Philly. We kill it off, and Jonathan Drouin with the big goal. This is not like we have seen in this series so far. 4-4 as we enter the second half of the third period. The final stretch. The next goal will win it. We haven't had a shot in at least 8 minutes. Jesus Christ, it was about a 9 to 10 minute interval where we did not have a shot. They have more than 20, or they have 20 more shots on net, but Thatcher Demco is holding us in it. That is a very rough shot total. It's time for the offense to step up. Demco has done his job despite the 4 goals against. Let's do this. We're going to overtime for the first time in this series. The next goal will be absolutely gigantic, and it's Scott Lawton. That fuck. Oh, it could have been anybody but him. Glad you decided to show up in the playoffs. You know, you never did it in Boston, but I'm glad you decided to do it now. We lose Game 3 by the score of 5-4. Rightfully so, considering the amount of shots we gave up. That is simply unacceptable in a playoff game. Of course, we are now down 2-1 in this series. Game 4 against the Flyers, the same situation we were in against the Blackhawks. We cannot afford to fall down 3-1 in this series. The Flyers have only lost 7 games to this point. Tonight we need to make it number 8. Game 4, let's do this. We need a big performance from everybody. First period, we get the opening goal. Jared McCann with a well-timed goal. We outshoot them 13-5 as well. That is absolutely huge. Second period, we shut them down a little bit. They started to up the shot total a bit. Still 1-0 though. Heading in to the third period. A power play for Philly, but we kill it off. That's huge. Can we get it done here in Game 4 and make this a best-of-3 series? 5 minutes to go. Thatcher Demco, all the pressure in the world on your shoulders. We have a power play, and we get the goal. Bo Horvat might not have been on the power play. I can't tell. Doesn't matter. What a perfect bounce-back performance for Thatcher Demco. A 2-0 shutout. A 20-save shutout. And the Vancouver Canucks are hanging around in this series. Horvat, I imagine it was on the power play. That's the only way he would have been on the ice with Drouin and Chychrun, I imagine. But just what a game. What a game for the Canucks. My God. I believe Konechny was out of the box at that time. Does not matter. Thatcher Demco, with a huge game in the Stanley Cup Final, now becomes essentially a best-of-3 series. The big thing we're looking out for here, though, will Taylor Hall be back? And he is back. A week ahead of schedule. Well, technically 8 days ahead of schedule. Taylor Hall is back again. Of course, Hall will not be healthy, but we have no choice but to start him. Remember, if we don't and he is scratched, that's how the morale issues happen. He will be with Drouin and Stamkos. McCann will stay on the second line with Matthews and Lindholm. It'll be Kajula, Velarde, and Kiru, Horvat, Castles, and Jake Virtanen. I'm going to go with Virtanen. He's been turning it around. Alexi Sorella has been a solid player for us in this postseason. Really helps out on the penalty kill and is an amazing skater. But we're going to go with Jake Virtanen as we head back to Philly for Game 5. Taylor Hall, what kind of impact will he have on this game? Just his second game in 3 months, I believe. I'm not sure what to expect from him, but let's do this. First period, we are scoreless, pretty even in shots. Second period, and the fucking offense. Taylor Hall gets a goal in his second postseason game, and the Canucks are alive. The Canucks are in a fucking winning position here. Jordan Kyrou gets a goal, and so does Jonathan Drouin. 2 goals for that top line. A big goal for Jordan Kyrou. He has really stepped up in this postseason, but Taylor Hall with the goal. What a fucking beauty to get a goal in his game, in his return game. Third period, it would be a monstrous collapse. But I can't imagine. I have all the faith in the world in this defense and Thatcher Demco. We are halfway to having a 3-2. I can't even say it right. A 3-2 series lead. 5 minutes away from having 2 chances at the cup. Shutout again for Thatcher Demco. A 25 save shutout for Demco. Taylor Hall is the difference maker with 2 points. Velarde with 2 points. And the Vancouver Canucks on after back-to-back shutouts. Oh my god. After back-to-back shutouts, 5-0 combined. Taylor Hall comes back, plays 1 game, and for the 3rd time in 3 months, has fractured his collarbone. I can't believe it, guys. I can't believe it. We can't give him time to heal because he'll bitch about being scratched. He comes back, gets the second star of the game behind Demco, and fractures the same fucking collarbone. EA, this is such a cruel joke. Guys, there's no way I could script that. Taylor Hall is injured again. From the highest of highs to the lowest of lows, but we move forward to Game 6 with a chance to win the cup, our only chance to win the cup on home ice. I'm so tempted to go with Lindholm on the top pairing. Unfortunately, it's glitching out, so we can't look at the points, but we do know Jared McCann has had a great postseason. He will be on the top line with Drouin and Stamkos. We're going to move Matthews to the left wing. We'll have Lindholm at center, and Gabe Velarde, who has been a beast for us, will move up to the second line right wing spot. Kajula, Castles, and Jordan Kyrou on the third line. Sorella back in the lineup with Horvat and Virtanen on the fourth line. It comes down to this. 2 opportunities and a chance as well to win it on home ice. There's nothing more that can be said. First period of Game 6. Let's do this. Come on, boys. Come on. And it's 2-0. Steven Stamkos and Jonathan Drouin on the top line with a massive, massive first period. Oh my god. We're so close. Second period. Come on, boys. Jake Virtanen with a gigantic goal. Wayne Simmons gets one for Philly, but it's 3-1 heading in to the third period. Let's do this. Come on, boys. I believe I'm going to hit intervene here just to make sure it takes me right to it, because we are not missing this cup celebration, goddammit. Let's go. We are 15 minutes away. Oh my god, what the fuck? Who just scored? Who just scored? Jaden Schwartz scores for Philly. And there's 9 minutes to go. Come on, boys. I need to slow down that timer. I need to slow down timer. Gabe Vilardi gets a goal, and that should do it. Gabe Vilardi gets the goal, and we're 5 minutes away. We are 5 minutes away. I will go by the 5-second timer. I do not care. It is 4-2, and we are moments away from winning the goddamn Stanley Cup. Alexi Sorella gets his first career playoff goal, guys. And we are seconds, minutes away. You know what? I don't even care. We're loading into it now. We are absolutely loading into this game right now. I do not care. This is a necessity. We have to load in. The Vancouver Canucks are moments away from winning the Stanley Cup in 6 goddamn games. I do have to, you know what? Screw it. We'll have it on 20 minutes. We'll have it on 20 minutes. It'll be a slow 3 minutes. I do not care, because we are about to win the Stanley Cup. This is unbelievable. An unbelievable performance here in this game. Just, what can you even say? Let's do this. You guys get to see me play. I have not played a single game in this series, but let's go. It is 5-2 with 3 minutes to go. Fuck you, Simmons. Get out of here. We're not Volyev. Yeah, I tried to get the puck in deep. Couldn't do it. Oh my god. This is just such a great feeling. After some of the teams we've put together in both series, what a great feeling for some of these guys to get it done. Austin Matthews, Gabe Vilardi, what do you got? Let's throw it on. Fuck it, I don't care about face-offs. Who cares? I don't care how long this video is. I don't give a damn. I bet Braden Shen does want to fight Steven Stamkos right about now. Fuck you, buddy. Drouin, McCann, and Stamkos on the ice. Oh my god, this is unbelievable. Drouin to Stammer. No, I couldn't get it through. I didn't plan on playing either. I completely forgot about the idea of doing this. But I'm excited. Jaden Schwartz, what a back check from Drouin. We free Jared McCann. Oh, what a poke check there. And Stamkos cannot hold the line. 5-2. Look at that playoff beard. Look at that graphic. I've never seen that graphic before. But Jonathan Drouin leading the postseason in points. Unbelievable. Oh, this is the best feeling. This is the best feeling. Like I said, I don't care if this ends up being a half-an-hour video. I don't give a fuck. We'll throw it on with Saru. Oh, this is the greatest. This is the greatest. Jacob Chychrun. I don't even know, as far as commentary goes, how much I want to do here. I almost just want to sit back and enjoy it, but then I remembered it's YouTube. A big save for Demco. Bringing it up now with Kajula. We'll drop pass, or not Kajula, bringing it up with Castles to Kajula. Couldn't do it. Oh, I want to level Scott Lawton here. I want to level Scott Lawton here. You bitch. Wasted error. Wasted times with the Bruins. We need a line change here. Let's just play it realistically. Who cares? This series is over. 2 minutes away from winning the Stanley Cup. This is absolutely fantastic. Fuck Claude Giroux. Sit down. Jake Virtanen, get out. Get out. Oh, this isn't good. This isn't good at all.
Great.
Lawton, Sproul. What do you got, Lawton? You got nothing. Look at this defense. Look at this wall of man that you can't break through. Scott Lawton scores. A turnaround slap shot for Scott Lawton. Well, thank God I wasn't playing with a 1-goal lead, because that was the dumbest goal I think I've ever seen from the computer. I gave him just a little bit of space and Demco couldn't get it, but that is fine. Who gives a fuck about goals against average when you're gonna win the cup? Jared McCann pushed through. Here we go. Cross crease, and we got it back. Steven Stamkos, the captain, adds to it. And man, oh, I love the light up boards in Vancouver. I'll give you guys credit for that. 6-3 in Game 6. We're going to watch this goal back. McCann out-muscles him, hits Stamkos, as cheesy of a cross-crease goal as you can get. But it is 6-3. Look at that horrific playoff beard. My God. It's weird, though, because I believe we have an injury. Because I put Stamkos is obviously on the top pairing, but he's also the second line center. So I'm pretty sure we have an injury, but not like it matters at this point. Big play for Jesus Christ. What a passing play that was from Philly. A minute and 20. Gabe Vilardi, what do you have for us? Gabe Vilardi, what a goal! Fuck you, AI. Superstar difficulty, my ass. 7-3. We're adding to it. We're having a party in Vancouver because we are winning the goddamn Stanley Cup. And look, the game was over. There's no way Philly was coming back. Even if they were, I don't give a fuck because we're winning the Stanley Cup and we are minutes away from it happening. The second goal of the game from Vilardi. Demco gets an assist. Oh, these are good times. These are good times in Vancouver. The hard work of crafting the team and of course all the random shit that happened. Like this too, it feels good because of the Bruins GM mode series, and you guys know how disappointed I was in that. A big save for Demco. You guys know how disappointed I was in that. So to finally get a cup, to finally get to have this cup celebration as well with our team is going to be huge. Stolarz almost gives up another one. 45 seconds away. I probably should have switched it off of the 20-minute gameplay, huh? But, man, this is fantastic. What a feeling this is. Jonathan Drouin, look at the defense. Look at the defense. Stamkos to McCann. 30 seconds away. We'll just dump it in. Here you go. Wallow in your own misery. Because this series is over. Chychrun, the beast. Seth Jones, the best midseason acquisition we've ever had. They're going to get another shot up there. Big save for Thatcher Demko. And we are 10 seconds away from the cup. Virtanen pull back. Hands off the controller. Nope, not telling you where I'm putting them. But we are the Stanley Cup champions. Finally. It's finally happened. The Vancouver Canucks was the season 7, season 8. And it's finally happened. Thatcher Demko, Steven Stamkos, and the rest of the core we have put together have finally done it. And the Vancouver Canucks, for the first time in franchise history, are Stanley Cup champions, beating the President's Trophy winning Philadelphia Flyers in 6 games. Thatcher Demko, the Conn Smythe winner. My God, those stat line was unreal. Thatcher Demko, though, with the much-deserved Conn Smythe. And now, oh, it's the cup, baby. Yes, this is fantastic. Steven Stamkos will raise the cup.
8 weeks.
And we just think about this, guys. Think about this fucking playoff run. The most ridiculous Nashville series. The unreal LA series. Man, just the unreal LA series. Seth Jones with the cup, that's fucking awesome. The Chicago series. Colton Parayko with the cup. He's a defenseman I wanted to build around, so it's nice to have him on here. Stammer gets the cup again. Holy shit. Just what a fucking run. Thatcher Demko, the fucking MVP. And what a season it was for Demko, too. You know, we almost lost him because of the morale system. We almost lost him. And he just won the Conn Smythe. What a fucking unbelievable run. Guys, I don't know any better way to end it than to end it on that freeze frame. That's exactly what we're going to do. I thank you guys so much, whether this is the first episode of this series you have watched, which, hey, good for you, or if you've been with me the whole time, if you, of course, watched the Bruins GM Mode series, I truly thank each and every one of you for the support. As always, hit that like button if you've enjoyed this episode. Helps out the channel. And of course, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already to, yes, continue following this series. A cup win doesn't mean the end. We are going, and we are going to repeat. We are turning this team into a dynasty. Remember, my next franchise mode, my next GM mode, probably won't be for another month, because I want to use the free agent rosters and some of the drafted players to really make that roster as realistic as possible. So the series will continue, and I'll see you guys in the next one as it all begins again.